To distract the attention of the Ukrainian military leadership and stretch the front, this is the goal of Russia's disinformation campaign, the head of the Center for Countering Disinformation, Andrii Kovalenko, said.
For this purpose, they will escalate the situation informationally so that our command would pay more attention to this. However, Belarus is under our constant monitoring. Russia considers our entire border with the Belarusians as a zone of tension. Of course, the defense forces have long been prepared for threats in this direction, and all necessary measures have been taken. So far, such a threat exists only in the media dimension. Andrii Kovalenko, head of the Center for Countering Disinformation of the National Security and Defense Council of Ukraine, on the center's Telegram channel.
All of this is a part of Kremlin's large-scale disinformation campaign, experts believe, just like the attempts to discredit the legitimacy of Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy on the eve of the upcoming peace summit in Switzerland.
The emergence of Yanukovych, who is legitimate according to Russians' claims, in the media is not accidental, and there is a high probability that the Russian propaganda will contrast him with President Volodymyr Zelenskyy. It is predicted that within the PSYOP regarding the alleged illegitimacy of the Ukrainian president, the Russian Federation will also discredit the Ukrainian formula of peace. From Center for Countering Disinformation of the National Security and Defense Council of Ukraine on Telegram.
Moscow is ready for any provocation to disrupt the global peace summit. What it definitely does not want is peace, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy said.
Russia is the only source of aggression and constantly tries to expand the war. Right now, these days, we are defending ourselves 60 kilometers northeast from this place, from yet another attempt of the Russian assault. Russia is preparing for offensive actions also 90 kilometers northwest from here. They gather another group of troops near our border. The one who does all this doesn't want peace.
Analysts from the Institute for the Study of War suggest that we are talking about the Grivron-Borisivka Proletarsky area. These are Russian towns in Belgrade region, northwest of Kharkiv. Experts assume that Russia plans to attack Zolochev and Bohodukhiv in Kharkiv region.
Она очень долго готовила.
It has been preparing public opinion for its offensive in Kharkiv for a very long time. It is clear that the plans envisaged much greater success of the Russians in Kharkiv direction, and they also understood that this region is only a part of the Ukrainian-Russian border, about 270 kilometers, while there is also about 550 kilometers east of border in Sumy region and another couple of hundred kilometers in Chernihiv. And of course, the Russians would very much like to be able to attack on all parts of the Ukrainian-Russian border.
Today, the Ukrainian Defence Forces are ready for any of the possible scenarios. They are taking all measures to allocate reserves and firearms to take over the initiative on the battlefield, the main operational directorate of Armed Forces General Staff said. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Yulia Granovska, UATV News.